Innovating Education Learning World in association with WISE, an initiative of Qatar Foundation.
It is important for governments to do their homework before introducing education reforms, and some of them do get it right. Unfortunately, there isn't a simple recipe for success when it comes to improving a national school system. Finland is a model pupil. When it comes to PISA scores, the country is always at the top of the class. However, it has recently changed its traditional way of teaching. Less subjects and more skills. Let's find out more.
At the Hiidenkivi Comprehensive School in Helsinki, another day begins with Finnish language lessons. The kids are covering 3 topics over 3 hours: forming arguments and expressing ideas, working in a group, using shared documents to enhance learning.
From today, you should be able to turn news articles into something interesting that you can present to other people, and you can investigate what those articles are about and learn something new.
The pupils chose newspaper articles on archaeology, sport and refugees as their themes or phenomena, and now they're working on specific topics. The emphasis shifts from reproducing facts to using facts.
We're writing things about refugees. We've read a lot, but we also add some stuff.
Thinking skills, ICT skills, skills for working life, skills to survive in multicultural contexts. These are the priorities of the new Finnish national core curricula. The OECD call these changes the most outstanding education reforms on an international level.
The world around us is changing, and I think that all these changes have impact on students' learning and living environment. So we have to think what kind of skills our youngsters will need in the future.
The approach has been used in Finnish primary schools and is now being applied to older students. Schools will choose the phenomena which they can explore through traditional subjects. An education expert at Helsinki University explains the idea of phenomena connecting music and geometry.
We kind of still use subject orientation, and we take care of the knowledge base of let's say, mathematics. But at the same time, we want to find different orientations that we can use in a nice balance between this subject orientation.
Mun mielestä ainakin nuo arkeologiset löydöt tosi mielenkiintoisia. Ison huoneen.
But we don't have an infinite number of houses for the refugees. We'll run out of places.
Eikö voi tehdä turvapaikkoja sellaisia, ei tarvitse olla mitään linjoja, mutta sellaisia pieniä asuntoja.
Will other countries follow Finland? Petteri Elo will spend the next 3 months in the US explaining the Finnish curricular reforms to teachers and administrators there.
If the standardized tests are very, fact-based testing, then I would guess that, the phenomenon-based learning approach might not fit that system.
The new approach is still evolving and there are challenges ahead, such as finding the best way to assess students, but the new curricula is expected to be rolled out across Finland in 2016.
For 60 years, Japanese education has encouraged rote learning, but after 2 decades of economic decline, the Japanese government introduced reforms. The aim is to raise global citizens and free thinkers. Let's have a look.
Conformity and obedience are said to be the core values of Japanese society, instilled in citizens at an early age through a rigorous and demanding education system. This discipline and respect for authority, it's often claimed, underpins the country's economic success. Good students were supposed to be those who memorized in silence and didn't interrupt the teacher. Now the Japanese government wants to change the way children learn, behave and see the world.
The reason for our economic decline was that Japan was not globalized. From then, the country started a movement to become global, and in that project, the high schools were included.
Professor Tamura's school is one of 56 chosen by the government to pilot the Super Global High School programme. It's aimed at fostering free thinkers to create change and become leaders in their fields. Communication skills are key. The programme involves a dual teaching method where 2 English teachers encourage students who are shy about speaking foreign languages.
Because the topics are more familiar to them, we don't ask them to talk about the world or anything. We have them talking about personal things, and so they open up. They have more things to talk about, and that helps them to use the language more effectively.
Dual teaching helps students hone their communication skills and enhances personal coaching. All schools in the programme have a special topic for cross-curricular studies. Here in the Makuhari school, they study Japanese food from multiple perspectives. Through food, they learn manners, world trade and culture, and they share what they learn to gain a broader understanding, as in this scenario.
Rice is a staple food for the Japanese. But beside white rice that we use to accompany other dishes, we also have actual dishes made of rice. There's a wide variety of ways to eat rice and to prepare it. That's why I think it's the most important food for Japanese people. And I would put rice top of the list when explaining the Japanese diet to people in other countries.
There's also an emphasis in experimental learning that's said to be having an immediate positive effect. The Robotics Club, for example, is already winning university-level contests with some of its creations.
For the time being, this is a hobby. However, it would be great if I can work in something similar in the future.
But the Super Global High School system is not rejecting traditional Japanese values. At the Archery Club, classic attributes of Japanese culture like perseverance and dedication also hit the target among the new ideals.
Hope you enjoyed this week's episode. Let us know what you thought on our social media pages. That's all for now. Goodbye.
Learning World in association with WISE, an initiative of Qatar Foundation.